Yo, what's good, my good people? We are back with yet another video, man. You already know we like to get into on this channel, so hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. And man, we do have a lot of good clips for today. It's gonna be a good 2 hours, all right. So lock in and let's get right into it.
My guy. Alright, so someone asked if I could talk about the actual calendar and the real new year. So first I'm going to start off by telling y'all that there are actually 13 months. And if you pay attention, all of it makes sense. Remember how I told y'all that us and nature are connected? We're all connected? This is what I mean by that. So actually listen to what I'm about to say. The moon cycles every 28 days. And if you pay attention, when a woman is pregnant, they only count her pregnancy every 28 days. And they count by 4 weeks. 4 weeks in this month, 4 weeks in that month. And that's why when you count the weeks, it go by 7, 14, 21, 28. And the reason why I say we actually have 13 months is because if we have 13 months instead of 12, each month will have 28 days. So not only do the moon have a 28-day cycle, but don't us women have a 28-day cycle when it comes to our period? Not only that, God calls the moon a her. So the moon itself is represented as a female. So you got the women's menstrual cycle that's every 28 days, just like the moon cycle is every 28 days. So the moon is represented as a she, and it has a 28-day cycle, just like us, females, we have a 28-day cycle. Keep up, I'm trying to show you how we connected to nature. The only month that's actually truthful that we go by is February. That's the only month that actually has 28 days. All those other months, if all those months go to 28 days instead, it will make an extra month that will also have 28 days. So we will have 13 months that all have 28 days, which is actually for the missing month that we are supposed to have. April 1st, which is April Fools, is symbolic to them fooling you into thinking that January 1st is the actual new year. But like I told y'all, we are connected to nature. Nature shows us that the real new year is in spring. Nature shows us that the real new year is when the earth starts to come alive again. The trees, the grass, and the flowers begin to blossom and grow back. Our energy is connected to nature. Our energy actually begins to shift with nature also. The new year is actually based off the seasons. And spring is the new season. January is not the new year. This is all some fake stuff that's going on, and they got y'all programmed. Like for real, how could January be the new year and it ain't representing no change? No new life, no growth. We are connected to nature. No matter what y'all try to lie about, what lies they put into y'all, or what y'all don't want to believe in, no matter what you want to believe in, we connected to nature regardless of what y'all say. God created us, God created nature. We are supposed to align with each other. 13 months instead of 12 will be exactly 28 days in each month. The first will always be a Monday, and the 28th will always be a Sunday. Every month will have exactly 4 weeks, and we will properly align ourselves with the moon cycle. Moon cycle, 28 days. Menstrual cycle, 28 days. Days of the month, 28 days. September came from an old Roman word called septem, meaning 7, which was originally the 7th month. October came from the Latin and Greek word oct, meaning 8, which was originally the 8th month. November came from the Latin word novem, meaning 9, which was originally the 9th month. December came from the Latin word decem, meaning 10, which was originally the 10th month. So September is actually the 7th month. October is actually the 8th month. Why do you think they call it an octopus an octopus? Oct stands for 8. An octopus has 8 tentacles. They call it an octopus for a reason. Because it stands for 8 at the beginning. November is really the 9th month. And December is actually the 10th month. So for us to call September the 9th month, October the 10th month, and so on, that's a bold-faced lie. Because it's not true. What I'm trying to tell y'all is at the end of the day, nature tells us the real time. And God made us the way we are and made nature the way it is for a reason. And we supposed to properly align with nature. Y'all have to realize we didn't have clocks and stuff back then. We followed nature. Nature told us the time. And until this day, nature tells us the time. God made us the way we are for a reason, the same way he made nature the way it is for a reason. So like I always said, Romans 3 and 4, let God be the truth and every man a liar. My guy. Alright, so someone asked...
That's real. See, that's how you know the calendars and all that stuff is just fake. We don't supposed to be going along with these calendars for real, really don't. That's how you know time. That's how you know time is not real. See, how do you have to cover up a lie so many times? They have to cover up a lie all the time, man. It's sad, and you can see right through that freaking lie, right? Like, come on, man. We all know January can't be a new year. It's all gloomy outside, cold. I hate the cold. And you know they be using that sub-zero technology, whatever they be using, to amplify the coldness. It's supposed to be tropical on this planet. I don't think it ever supposed to went down to 0. That's how you know it's sub-zero technology, right? Because it don't never supposed to go down to 0. Like, I remember being back in Chicago, it would get that cold to like 0, negative 0. Like, how? They got sub-zero technology. They use some kind of technology. I don't know what it is, but they use it and they turn it on to make it cold outside. I don't know what they do. Wish I knew, but I don't. But that's how you know they be playing with the weather and stuff like that. Because I feel like the lowest it should ever get outside is at least like 65 or like 75. I think that's the lowest it should ever get. That's tropical, right? That's how I feel about that, though. But moving on to the next clip. See what she talking about real
Super
quick.
Bowl ritual.
So you all gonna watch the Super Bowl. Okay? I'ma piggyback off what my sister said earlier. Do you all realize what's gonna go on in that place? Do you know the ritual that is gonna take place? Do you know the energy that's gonna go forth, that a lot of you are gonna be used by force and you don't even know that you're being used? Oh yeah, baby, they finna suck up your energy and all that fuse. You best to believe you there for a reason. They summoned you there so they can take your energy. You think it's a joke, but you look back and see all the shit that happens at them damn Super Bowl movies. All the halftime is gonna be your halftime, where they suck your energy away when you mess around and you can't move for like 3 days. Then you gonna figure out what the fuck happened to you anyway.
Super Bowl ritual.
So you
It's my boy.
Yes, let's talk about the clock. So I actually didn't watch the Super Bowl, but believe me, everybody's hands were on deck sending me all the information. So Usher performed with a clock in the center, which eventually, oh my God, a hummingbird just flew right in front of me, which eventually starts burning up in flames like this. So you guys saw the Jennifer Coolidge commercial where the clock is ticking in the background.
Wait, are you a robot?
And we also had Taylor Swift wearing a clock necklace at the Grammys. So what's up with all the clocks? TikTok, time is
TikTok.
up.
Yeah,
Time has
know.
run up on Hollywood. The veil, everything has to be exposed, which is why there was so much disclosure at the Super Bowl. On top of that, we've got this list showing that everything that happened in 2020 is happening again in 2024. Proof again that we're just in a cycle, we're in a loop. But the time has run up, the veil has lifted, everything has been exposed, and it's time everybody awakens and sees it for what it is.
Time.
Yes, let's talk about the clock. So
It's
I actually
time,
didn't watch.
man. It's time. It's time. It's time. You've been saying this for a minute, and they know. They know they run out of time. So this is why they doing the things they do now. This clip
hug
is funny.
each other? Can y'all act like y'all love each other?
Hurry up and go. I'm trying to go to school too. Come on.
Oh, put it down! Y'all hug each other? Can y'all act like y'all love each other?
He said, "Put it down."
School too. Come on.
Oh, put it down! Y'all hug each
That is too funny.
As many of you know, Super Bowl Sunday was yesterday, and many people have been talking about the symbolism shown during the game and some strange events happening around the world at the same time. Every time certain celebrities were shown on TV, you can see them holding up what many people believe are satanic hand gestures. And if you look close enough, one of the artists appears to be wearing an upside down cross and showing it off to the world. During the halftime performance, you can see Usher standing on a sundial, which already is a lot of symbolism in and of itself. But this is even more interesting when you consider the fact that our sun's magnetic field is set to flip this year, and that flip only happens once every 11 years. They could be telling us that they already have plans for this next 11-year sun phase. And coincidentally, some of Joe Biden's official social media pages posted a cryptic picture of him with the caption saying, "Just like we drew it up." As many of you know, Super Bowl Sunday was yesterday, and many people...
Hey yo, why was Ice Spice wearing an upside down cross during the Super Bowl? Not only that, but when the camera pans on her, she does devil horns with her fingers. I could be reaching. I could be reaching though. Hey yo, why was Ice Spice wearing a...
Have you guys seen this? Apparently, they're called mandrake plants. I've never even heard about this.
Crazy.
Y'all. But she took it out of the pot and the plant started screaming. Do y'all see it? So I was confused as to why that plant was making a high-pitched frequency. So I found this. Y'all check this out. Apparently, plants produce a high-pitched frequency when they get stressed.
New study suggests that when plants are under stress, they release a high-pitched sound that is inaudible to human ears. The research, published in the journal Science, provides the first evidence that plants produce ultrasonic sounds when they are damaged, and that these sounds may help them to recover from stress. The study was conducted by a team of researchers from the University of Western Australia and the University of Cambridge. The team used a technique called laser Doppler vibrometry to measure the vibrations of a plant leaf as it was cut with a razor. They found that when the leaf was cut, it emitted a high-pitched sound with a frequency of around 20 kilohertz. The team then tested whether this sound had any effect on the plant's ability to recover from stress. They found that plants that were exposed to the sound of a cut leaf recovered from stress more quickly than plants that were not exposed to the sound.
So I guess them screaming is a way of them being under distress, and it's healing them in a sense. This is like frequency healing, vibration healing, sound bath. Y'all see that, right? Now, I wouldn't think nothing of it, but even the Bible mentions the mandrake plant. You see, it says for thousands of years, this plant was revered by many cultures, which ascribes to its mysterious and demonic qualities. Mandrake is mentioned in the Bible, and its biblical use is generally attributed to its supposed fertility power. So what do you guys think about that plant? Is that real or not? I mean, I remember a scene in Harry Potter where they showed this stuff. But here we are with that little girl and then them talking about the Bible as well. So let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting time. You already know we in this shift, y'all. We getting it. Let's get it. Peace in. Have you guys seen this?
I don't know, y'all. I don't know what that might be real, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Dang, that look real. It might not, because the mouth is not even moving for real, so. If somebody said in the comments, nah, that's a group. Like, what?
They're teaching kids how to sell their soul in cartoons. Watch this.
In the episode, The Devil and Little D, Sammy gets offered a record deal by these two weird-looking guys but turns it down. They then go up to Lil D and offer it to him, to which he agrees and signs it without reading the terms. Lil D unknowingly just sold his soul to the devil, who takes the form of a record producer by the name of Big D.
Is that Santa?
Close. Big D.
Really? Hey, they call me Lil D. What your D stand for?
Yeah, Dwight. Yes, that's it, Dwight.
At first, Little D is eager for his big break, but soon finds that something is off about his deal. They begin to change him and even try to make him wear a dress. This episode
Sound
parallels
familiar?
the theories of celebrities selling their souls in order to
Why your brain always finds flaws in everything is so that you don't get comfortable and stop working on yourself. You thought that you was perfectly fine all the time, you would never do nothing to improve because you would think that you're okay. Every insecurity that you have is just an illusion created by your subconscious to make you motivated to improve that insecurity. Watch this video again. You are perfectly fine, I'm telling you. I love y'all. Anxiety is lying to
People count you out and want to see you fail because they lack the ability to understand that chosen ones will never experience true failure. God has made your internal perception unable to perceive what failure truly is. And this energy that you have is why you're so resilient and able to get up from any situation. And people are gonna laugh when you fail because they cannot internally handle the perception of being a failure. And people remain ignorant to the fact that you are a light worker and you have angels surrounding you at all times. So whenever someone counts you out, they're counting out your angels too, and they do not take this kindly. Make sure that you're unblocking your being to be able to receive this energy from your angels. Your neurons transmit data in a different way than other people. Your mind is aligned with the higher source. People count you out and want to see you.
Do you remember the video of the man teleporting on live TV?
Entrenamiento y cuando firman el juramento que ellos están confirmando que no van a ser adentro.
Well, there's been so many strange anomalies within our media, just like that one caught recently, that's starting to make people speculate whether or not the world is a stage phrase is deeper than we think. You may have already seen the video of multiple news anchors from competitive companies saying the exact same thing.
Their own personal bias and agenda to control.
Oh, that's so loud. Dang. That was too loud.
People being seen disappearing or teleporting on live TV has led to a strange theory that some of the media that we see is actually edited or deep-faked. And while that may sound crazy, I have a video of someone once again teleporting on live TV. I want you to check it out and then let me know if you think people are reaching or if they're onto something.
Theresa May's honesty and how she's for us.
Do you remember the video of the man teleporting on live TV?
That was kind of crazy.
For some time now, there has been a growing population of people that believe that the earth is not actually shaped and structured the way that we were taught in school. As a result, many theories about the shape and structure of earth have emerged. The main three being hollow earth theory, which basically states that the earth is hollow inside with unique species and possibly civilization. Bigger earth theory, which basically states that the world is 3 times bigger than what we're being told with 3 times as many continents. And probably the most controversial, flat earth theory, which states that the world is flat with a dome or firmament on top of it. Now, if you think these 3 theories are crazy, it actually gets crazier because people are starting to believe that all 3 of these theories exist simultaneously. According to this new speculation, the world is 3 times bigger than what we're being told while remaining flat with a dome over the top of it. And underneath all this is an entirely different world of unknown creatures, species, and possibly even civilization. And there may be a little evidence behind this. For some time now, there has been a growing population of people.
I agree on that. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the earth is way bigger than we think, man. Especially like when you traveling. Like, I don't know if you ever went on a road trip, but dude, it seems like you should be going for forever, right? Like you can just go forever. But dang, yeah, I really feel like this earth is way bigger than we think, man. For real. There might be some magical stuff out there that we haven't even like got a chance to even get to, because you know the government be like closing off stuff and they don't want us to see that stuff, type of stuff, right? So I do agree on that. I'm not gonna lie. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments.
Inside Job was one of those shows that had to be stopped because even though it was just a cartoon, it would low-key drop gems from time to time. Check it out real quick.
America, you can consume anything, even massive lethal amounts of fructose. Consume, 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 consume. DMBBC, whatever Bakery News just said was wrong. Here are some synonyms to wrong. Scurrilous, malfeasance, incorrectitude. What matters most is that we all come together and eat quinoa. Consume. Consume. Oh, I love cable news. It's like watching the apocalypse in slow motion.
Imagine if outraged viewers on both sides knew the truth about the Gigi run media.
Our conspiracies aren't gonna cover up themselves. That's why my department creates meaningless controversies to distract the country from the truth.
Inside Job was one of those shows that had to be stopped because
have y'all seen this show right here? Inside Job, dude. Check it out, man. It's a good show. I'm not gonna lie. They be dropping a lot of gems in there. I didn't figure out a new way to get y'all some better clips too. Let's check this out.
I was just sent a video of an NBA player having a nosebleed in a very strange color. Now, most people believe that there's a completely natural explanation to this, like spinal fluid, while others believe that there's something strange or non-human going on with some of the NBA players. Check it out, let me know what you think. Also, a lot of y'all have still been trying to beat me in the Sudoku puzzle game. The link to the game is in my bio. My high score is 1968. I doubt you'll be able to beat it, but if you can, screenshot it to me and I'll shout you out.
Inside. Fouled on the shot drive. Down he goes, and down goes Jetty Osmond.
Come on. That's blood. That's not blood.
I was just sent a video of an NBA player having a nose.
You don't see that? That is not blood. They're like some you know how you snot. That look like snot. That don't look like blood. Ugh. I'm gonna throw this in there too real quick.
Yeah, let's talk about all the Alien commercials that were at the Super Bowl. If you guys missed it, the entire Super Bowl was just full of disclosure. But specifically, a lot of Alien disclosure, AI/robot disclosure. This commercial was talking about how frustrated the aliens were that we were not noticing that they were here. Because everybody was too busy looking down at their phones while the UFOs were just passing above them. So they literally had to alert them on their phones so that they would know they're there. Which is interesting because about a year and a half ago, I had a dream where we got alerted on our phones about alien disclosure. I told my Instagram followers about it. They literally had to be like, hello down there. Like, we're so oblivious. This is literally the aliens telling us they're here. We also had the Oreo commercial because they recently came out with their space dunk disclosure Oreos. We had the Doritos commercial, which literally had a Dorito UFO. We had apartments.com with aliens looking for apartments. I highly doubt they're coming to Earth to look for apartments. Earth is ghetto. We need their help. They don't need us. We have another one with aliens. We've got Aubrey Plaza riding on a dragon, and it is the year of the dragon. We've got more robots, asteroids or meteors shooting from the sky, and even Bud Light made a reference to the aliens. This guy turned into some spider octopus type thing and had a dinosaur show up at the pool party, which makes me think about reptilian, shapeshifter, because we had Ice Spice over here doing the devil horns with the upside down cross and the priest outfit. And I just think it's interesting how many celebrities were at the Super Bowl. It genuinely felt like all of these people were contractually obligated to be there. It just kept going. It was like the who's who of the rich and famous. It's giving very much performance. And on top of that, we had Justin Bieber in the stands with Usher performance. And we know that Bieber and Usher were both groomed by P. Diddy, but that's a whole other story. So it just makes me wonder, are all these celebrities just reincarnated alien beings? Are they all just robots/AI shapeshifters? And what was up with the Jesus commercial? I've never seen that at a Super Bowl before. I'm telling you, the aliens are about to show up like this for real, and they are putting it in our faces so that we know and we're ready, because they've done everything they can besides literally sending us a text like this. And I mean, at this point, they are kind of doing that through all of these commercials. I'm just excited because I've been talking about this for about a year or two. Everybody called me crazy, and now here the fuck we are. It's about fucking time, bitches. I am genuinely so excited. This is such a fun time to be alive. Yeah.
It really is a good time to be alive, man. We get to witness the rise of the good people, the original beings, right? Come back on top, because they know their time. Been up. They already know. This is why they doing things like this. This is why they rushing. They doing all this boom, boom, boom. And they know. And we know. Your time is up. TikTok, man. Time is up.
I want you guys to pay attention to this anime. This is very, very powerful, and this is reminiscent to what's going on in our lives right now. Check it out, y'all. Leave your comments below.
You don't read it for copyright. Definitely liars. Yeah, put them in the trash can. Wow. Sheep. Whoever created this is so cool, man. This is cool. We need to make more videos like this. Dang. People is that attached to that? Wow. Metaverse. That's how people act though. They act like zombies. What's up? That's what basically how we acting too. What's that? What are you doing? Money, of course. Oh my God. It's sad. Career, business. Oh man. What the heck? Just threw your brain away. Brainless. Wow.
That's the interesting situations during this interesting time. What do you guys think about this video? Does it look familiar? Do you see a lot of your people and your family members in this video? Let me know what you guys think about this video. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know what to do, y'all. Let's get this shift. Peace in. I want you.
Sad, man. This is sad. Let me see what else I can find real quick for y'all. He just create his own portal. What is this? Yeah, that's just electricity. Yeah, that ain't nothing. It's interesting though.
Hey yo, what's up my brothers and sisters? Y'all already know who it is, Universal Being. So check this out. I'm about to get a real deep dive into my mind and what I think about this whole flat earth cosmology, which is nothing but true earth spirituality. Alright? It's all connected. What we have right here, y'all, is a magnetic or electromagnetic torus field. Okay? So we have the torus field, and this is how I see the spiritual. All right, this right here is the dielectric inertial plane, which would be the earth plane, in which to me, this right here being the waters above, all right, and the waters below, okay, because to me, all this right here, this surrounding us, is all the great divine mother to me, okay. And when I say divine mother, I mean the divine feminine, and the divine masculine to me is the light, in which spirals and goes in and out and all the way through and all around. You see what I'm saying? Because what keeps the light to me in this shape or whatever, or keeps it from going too chaotic, which that's already what it's doing. But I'm talking about from it getting out of control is the great mama, you see what I'm saying, or the belly, you see what I'm saying. So anyway, back to what I'm saying. Upper waters, to me, I feel like these are the angelic ones, or which will be us descending down to this earthly plane, getting planted, okay, as seeds or souls, seeds being planted on this planet, this plane, planet, you see what I'm saying? And to me, it's all about ascending or rising up to your next grade or next level, because I feel like this right here literally is a universe or university in which we are all within different classes or schools of thought, okay? They put us in physical schools and all this type of thing, grades.
BS.
That's all, remember, as above, so below. So, of course, ain't nothing but a mirror image of what we already are in right now as a simulation.
Right.
They're just creating a simulation within a simulation. You feel what I'm saying? It's artificial.
Dope.
So the ones from below, this is how they're able to play when they rise up. We're dropping down, they're trying to rise up. And I'm going to do a part 2, because this part 1, I'm just going to tap into just a small little bit of what I'm talking about. These CERN machines, or these CERN machines, let's just put it like that. And then the Beast computer in Brussels, Belgium. When it comes to the Beast computer, that's going to be the upload, or the soul catcher. You see what I'm saying? That's going to be the soul catcher, the net, if you will. You see what I'm saying? Internet, the net, come on. That's going to be the soul catcher. And to me, the CERN machine is going to be what's pulling these demonic spirits up from the depths, from Sheol. You see what I'm saying? Pulling them up. You understand? Think of, like I said, these waters, think of these waters up above as being ones that's dropping. Remember, we're descending. They are ascending, because this is like boiling point. This is like, you know, like the CERN machine to me is like stirring up these waters as into a boil. Remember the heat, the depths, the hot. And remember, with this being a light-based universe, the light is up top and the most depth is in the bottom. We go down, deep, dim, depths. Dim is in demonic, dim. You see what I'm saying? Down. You see what I'm saying? Density. You feel me? Everything is depth. Everything is weight, y'all. It's from the lightest down to the weight. And think about the words, weight. This right here could be looked at as purgatory. So they have to wait, because they're being withheld, as in hell. They're being held down. This is also, to me, the concept of the whole crabs in the bucket. Ain't that something? Red being the root chakra. What's the color of them daggone crabs in the bucket, or the monkeys in the barrel? Same thing. Monkeys in the barrel, crabs in the bucket. They're all linking into pulling each other down. That's what, to me, these demonic spirits are doing. Keeping us held down, held as in hell, here on the planet Earth, so that we won't ascend back to where we need to be. Because we are really rubber bands. We should be, our souls or whatever should be rubber bands, as in to pull back, and we should snap back, come back up, come down, snap back up. But to me, these souls down here want us to break. You see what I'm saying? So let me stop right there. All right, man. To the next one, y'all. Got so much I want to tell y'all, man. Holla.
You know, shout out to him, man. He like he got some good knowledge, so I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna check out some more videos eventually. But he did make some good points, though. Yeah, it's almost like they created their own matrix for us, right? On top of the matrix that we already got. Right, which is nature. Nature is the real matrix, but now they create a matrix on top of nature, which is jobs. You got Walmart stores. Like, we don't need. Come on, y'all. Really, we ain't using no stores, man. We was out in nature. That's the real matrix. Out in nature, and there was fruits everywhere. Obviously, had to be. But yeah, that's deep right there. See how stuff do get deep, man. I guess we need to go through this, though. Maybe we become more humble. We can't go through this again. We will not go through this again, ever. There's no way we go through this again, man. Not in another lifetime, none of that, no. Once we get our planet back, that's it. We're not going through this BS no more, man. There's no way we should be suffering down here, man. At all. On a free planet? On a free planet, y'all. The planet didn't ask for no money, none of that. All they asked for is to take care of her. That's all she wants. Us to take care of her. And she would take care of us. Simple as that. That's how I feel. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments.
Scientists were able to mimic Nessie Amun's voice by recreating his mouth and vocal cords with a 3D printer. It allowed them to produce a single sound.
What's up, baby girl?
Scientists were able to mimic.
Really, dude? Really?
I'm sorry, can we take a quick look at this ad from Squarespace? And it's at 7177 on the dot. Let's check it out.
Reports of flying saucers are nothing new. These are routine sightings, not isolated events.
Are you seeing that? It's spinning. There's a whole swarm of them. Oh my God. They're all against the wind. All against the wind. Oh, look at this. It's 110, 150.
Like nobody cares at all.
Push for UFO transparency.
I told you to take Broadway. This always happens.
Listen, I didn't come here to say nothing. I just wanted to show you that real quick. You know what time it is. I'm sorry, can we take a quick look at this ad from Squarespace?
You saw how so oblivious everybody was? It's crazy how oblivious nobody even care for real. Just in their own world, man. But they gonna definitely fake that alien invasion. Just to get a reaction out of us. You already know, man. They gonna do it. Go ahead, no.
Why is it when Ice Spice mentions God, does Taylor Swift shake her head no? Why is it when Ice Spice mentions God?
No way she shook her head when she said God. Why she shake her head, bro? She really demonic, huh?
I'm going to say something because no one else will, and I know this is going to spark a lot of controversy in the comments, but I'm ready for it. This is someone's wife. Now, I'm not married, and I don't know what it's like to be with one of the biggest artists in the world, but I don't know if I could ever sit down and watch my wife get touched up and danced on like that. I don't care who he is, especially on the largest telecast in history. But forget about me, how does this woman's husband feel? Well, he posted on Instagram saying that we are worried about the wrong thing and we should be watching the performance. Yeah, that's a good response for the public and the media, but this man has to be hurting inside, right? I mean, what else was he supposed to post? Go and cry out to everyone? Look, I know Usher and Alicia Keys were out there trying to put on a performance and make everyone excited and wow the crowd, but there's got to be another way to go about this. I'm going to say something because no one else will, and I know this is going to...
Heck nah, man. No. Nah, bro. He gotta get dealt with. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't going for it. I'm not.
Did this guy figure out how to live forever? Joseph Dituri, a former Navy SEAL, might have cracked the code to immortality. Well, you see, He spent 100 days locked away in an underwater research station, conducting research on hyperbaric pressure and how it affects the human body. And interestingly enough, there was a 1000% growth in his body's natural stem cell count. And when he emerged, it would seem like biological aging was reversed by 10 years. Initially, his hypothesis was due to lack of sunlight and changing gravity, implying that it might affect the human body negatively. But with the results, is it possible that we humans used to live deep within the Earth's surface? And did this guy figure out how to live forever? Joseph Deturi.
Stop eating when the sun is setting. When you chew, chew until it becomes a liquid. Your digestive system can't digest chunks of food. The sun powers your digestive system and your body. When the sun is not present and you eat something, this is going to cause problems within your digestive system. Stop mixing foods. Mixing animal flesh with potato and bread will cause the food to solidify within your stomach, leading to constipation and the birth of parasites within your body. Acne is undigested food coming through your skin. The digestive system cannot digest all of the toxins, so it has to find a way out and it comes through the skin. Your cells are electric, your brain is electric, your central nervous system is electric, and you are electromagnetic. The body runs off electricity. It is an electrical machine. Therefore, your body and your cells needs to be charged by electric food, which is grown under the electric sun. Sun's rays crystallize within the food that is grown underneath the sun. This is why you can see the glowing aura of an apple compared to a slice of flesh. This is dead. You do not want dead things within your body. It will not charge you. Your teeth are not made to rip open flesh. Veganism rearranged is saving me. And your intestines are not like a lion's or a dog's. All the legends in the past knew this, and this is why they were all vegan. Stop eating when the sun is setting. When you chew, chew until it becomes a liquid.
How many of y'all vegans in the comments, man? Let me know.
These are the 4 hardest tests you need to go through during your spiritual journey. For number 1, feeling alone. You may start to feel distant or misunderstood because people don't understand you. And at first, this could be tough, especially if you're used to being around a lot of people. But you'll start to realize that loneliness is actually more peaceful, because this is when you will learn and grow the most. For number 2, patience. This test is perfect for understanding divine timing. Delays and waiting can feel like torture sometimes, especially in a world full of instant gratification. But these delays will teach you that life isn't always smooth sailing, and setbacks prepare you for the ups and downs in life. And don't give up because things aren't happening the way you want them to. Remember that good things always come to those that wait, and the longer you wait, the bigger the reward. For number 3, loss. When you lose people or things, this is not a punishment. The universe tends to find things in our life that no longer serves us, then takes it out instantly. And even though this can be painful, it's very much needed for you to grow. So to pass this test, let go of what's not serving you, and whatever you lose will be replaced with something even better. And for number 4, faith. This test is meant to connect you with the divine, because when your faith is tested, your relationship with God is also tested. Life can be stable, but then suddenly fall apart. So when this happens, keep your faith in order to pass the test. Leave a like on this video if this resonated with you, and hit follow so you don't miss any more guidance. Y'all stay conscious. These are the
There is a lot of misinformation in regards to what geographical landmass we supposedly derive from. Truth is, there is not 1 square inch of this planet that the 9 ether being hasn't inhabited, okay? Rather land or aquatic. Now, you stated we are Africa, not Native Americans, okay? First and foremost, you don't want to label yourself as an African.
Yo, if you ever never tried carrot juice, man, try it. It's actually good. It got like a little, its own sweetness to it. Carrot juice is good, y'all, man. Nah, this is good. My bad for part.
At all, okay? We're not from Africa. All right, Africa initially was referred to as Alkebalan. Some also refer to Alkebalan as Eden. This individual that you're looking at is named Scipio Africanus, okay? He invaded Alkebalan. When he invaded Alkebalan, he actually changed that name. So even Alkebalan, even Africa, is a slave name. All right, that was forced on that landmass. This is the original structure of our ancient lands, Kemet, Kush, etc. I'm gonna move out the way so y'all can take a look at this. And we were also in Tamari, which is referred to as what they call America, okay? The original name for it was Tamari. This is the original map of Tamari. We were literally all over Tiamat, okay? Stop arguing about where we derive from when the whole planet is ours. Now, this is an original picture of the land that they refer to as the Garden of Eden and Alkebalan, okay? It's beautiful. In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 8 through 9, they mention the land of milk and honey. All right. And as I expressed to you, the Bible speak of the invasion. Okay. That's what this Bible is predicated on. It's telling us the story of when the invasion began. So when they was referring to the land of milk and honey, they was referring to the resources in Al-Kibalan. All right. And this is why they was excavating and going into that particular landmass. Asking where the nine ether being derived from is literally like asking where did energy come from. All right, we always been here. All right, asking what landmass and debating semantics in regards to what landmass we derive from is simply just another distraction. Every civilization on the planet derived from the nine ether being. This is an Asian example in Asia. Okay, and the ancient Asian culture. We were the first samurais. All right, our tribes are spread out all over the planet. Moving forward into the 5D, this is an argument that we need to cease. All right. Some of our star families, they looking at us like, they're not ready yet. They still arguing over what geographical landmass they from. When we actually held from all over the cosmos, they still debating over that. So it's at a point where now we have to level up our intelligence and realize that we come from everywhere. We are the all. There is a lot of misinformation in regards to what
I agree. I do. I very much agree, because we are multi-dimensional beings, Even when we dream, you can be going wherever, bro. You can go wherever you want in your dream almost. Especially if you're not a lucid dream. That's a whole nother story, but yeah. Then dude, I do agree on that, for real. Let me know, what y'all feel about that.
I know y'all heard about this helicopter crash with this Nigerian that's invested in bricks. Check out this melanated sister, break it down, because she got some questions, right, that need answering. I need answers. Let's start there. And these is all world stage people. He was a Mason too. So don't sit here and think like, oh, when you hear Biden making tweets at him and all of this, bro, all of these people, this is a world stage. Don't ever forget that. You feel me? But pieces are being played. Puzzles and pieces are being played. And even amongst them orders, they have good and bad people, and they got good and evil that they fighting against. So check out this video.
I find it very weird that no one is talking about how there were 6 Nigerian billionaires who died in a plane crash mysteriously while on their way to the Super Bowl, and how Biden just posted this cryptic ass message right after they died. The CEO of one of the largest banks in the country was on a helicopter with pilots, family, and the CEO/chairman of the Nigeria Stock Exchange when their helicopter mysteriously caught fire and crashed while on their way to the Super Bowl. And what are the odds that Biden on his presidential X account drops this photo with glowing red eyes and this weird caption that shocks all of America? And the caption for this picture that he actually posted on the presidential Twitter account was just like we drew it up, and everyone thought that they were talking about the Super Bowl when they weren't. I honestly believe that this is what they were talking about. And if you are unfamiliar with the Nigerian Stock Exchange and what they have going on right now with America and just the overall fight for power, money, and greed, you need to pay attention to what is going on. One of the people on that aircraft was a chief executive of Access Bank, and his wife and his son were among those 6 people that were on board. And it went down shortly after 10 p.m. on Interstate 15, and all 6 people were killed, including 2 pilots and the former chairman of NGX Group, the Nigerian Stock Exchange. And what's so crazy, it is saying that authorities are investigating it, which means to me they may suspect foul play. They are trying to say that this could take up to 2 years. This entire investigation could take up to 2 years, and they are calling it a terrible tragedy. The Super Bowl was a giant ritual. And those people in that helicopter, think about it. If you take out the owner and...
The same people that came on there talking about, oh, it's such a tragedy, be the ones that set them up. Y'all didn't know how this world stage worked. That's why when you see him throwing up or throwing up the thinking man, and you got the news article taking a picture of him going all thinking man, right? Listen, bro. You can't move on the top of this realm without getting down and dirty with these people, bro. not with resources, and you trying to start banks. It sound good like they was gonna put the American dollar out of business and they making all of these plays, but these world leaders politic, and sometimes pieces on the board got to get given up because that's just how the world stage is. And why would Biden make that tweet from that account? He don't control his account, but it's all a part of telling us what's going on, because universal law, they tell us the truth. Don't never forget that. You feel me? They letting you know what they be doing, but sometimes you got to decode 30-20 movies and pay attention to the news and maybe look at what's trending and read the codes. That's why they never teach you signs and symbols. Like, we don't know what that mean. We don't know what that symmetry mean on that. Even how they got the stars on that flag. Like, all that be symbolism. You feel me? I know y'all heard about this helicopter crash with this Nigerian that's in.
Here's how you can prove how plants really grow off people's energy. My sister is nothing but evil, and she hates everyone.
My thoughts on that's what I was saying. I knew something was up about that. What if that's just them to introduce the new money system, right? That's how I felt. I felt like, man, so, you know, he might be with them people, you know, and he probably ain't even really dead, right? Dude probably not even really dead. How we know that? You know? But yeah, that's how I feel about that too. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comments.
Look, they spotted the block. It's only for a couple seconds. Look at that shit.
I honestly think something is wrong with y'all new spiritual content creators. Because ain't no way you looked at that video and was like, oh, that's real. You can look at the camera zoom and tell that was AI. How? And then y'all be misleading people and spreading fear. If I could just knock some of y'all in y'all shit.
Look, they spotted the block. It's only for a couple seconds. Look at that shit.
This video is going viral all over social media because Mark Zuckerberg seems to be really upset about all the attention the Apple Vision Pro is getting. In the video, he's basically talking about how the Meta Quest is way better than the Vision Pro. And for anybody that may not know, Mark Zuckerberg is the CEO and founder of Facebook who created the Meta Quest, which is another VR set.
So, you know, when I look around, it seems like there are a lot of people who just assumed that Vision Pro would be higher quality because it's Apple and it costs $3,000 more. But, you know, honestly, I'm pretty surprised that Quest is so much better for the vast majority of things that people use these headsets for with that price differential. Now, look, I know that, you know, some fanboys get upset whenever anyone dares to question if Apple's going to be the leader in a new category. But the reality is that every generation of computing has an open and a closed model. And yeah,
So like I said in the beginning, a lot of people are speculating that he's just really upset about the Apple Vision Pro because of all the attention it's getting. Obviously, everybody's trying to buy one, everybody's talking about it, but nobody really talks about the Meta Quest. So the war has officially sparked for which one is better, so if you have one, let us know. I do these daily roundups every day, so add me and come back to me tomorrow. This video is going viral all over social media because Mark...
What do y'all think about this dude? I just really think he just not a real person. Because I really do. He can't be real. He's definitely not real. This dude is not real. Just look at him. He look like some kind of like shape-shifting entity or something, man. I don't know. Look at his eyes. Look at his head shape. Like, yeah, he definitely something we ain't never seen. I ain't gonna lie.
This is the dark truth behind Valentine's Day that nobody is talking about. Valentine's Day was originally a Greek and Roman celebration called Lupercalia. And on this holiday, it was used to celebrate the god named Pan. How they celebrated this holiday is they would 187 goats and dogs and walking in the streets clobbering women with the dead skins of the animals they sacrificed. They would come together and put their names in a hat, and the name that they pull out of the hat, they would have a cheek clapping session. Now, how they changed the name from Lupercalia to Valentine's Day is this man that's sitting behind me right here. Yeah, Saint Valentine's, which was a saint that was protecting the young people of Rome spiritually by getting them married. And the Roman Catholic Church didn't take too fond of that because they didn't want their man becoming too weak by getting married. And because of them actions, he was 187. And somehow they took him being martyred and made that a holiday. Be aware who y'all giving y'all energy to on these holidays. Let me know what y'all think about the truth behind Valentine's Day in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content. Hit that business email y'all trying to do business. Y'all be aware not to worship these false gods.
Yeah, all these holidays is man-made, and you know, we should be getting tired of it. We celebrate the same holiday every year. Aren't you guys tired of it? Like, you should be tired of it at this point. It's all the same stuff every year. That's why you gotta figure out a creative way to doing things, right? Because it's always something new. It's a loop. They got us in a loop. It's all fake, man. We never celebrated holidays and stuff, man. We just went off of the energy of the planet. That's how I feel. We just went off the energy of the planet at the time. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'm gonna let y'all finish, but the origin of Valentine's Day is super dark and super creepy. So it comes from an ancient festival called Lupercalia, where Roman priests would sacrifice goats and go out in the streets and blap women in the face with the wet carcasses. And when I say wet carcasses, I mean, well, let's put it like this. Why do you think we all wear red on Valentine's Day? Anywho, they would do this because they believed that it made the women more fertile, and that is where our problem begins. This, like so many other things in history, started with patriarchy. In this case, it was the idea that women's value was based on their ability to rear children, so much so that they would thwack you in the face with a goat, a dead one. Of course, now this holiday is no longer about that, and it is about love and joy. Except we made $25.9 billion! So even now, the holiday isn't as much about love, but about your ability to prove your love through some type of financial means. I'm not telling you to not celebrate the holiday, but I am telling you to be aware that patriarchy is intertwined with every single aspect of our society. And as Eckhart says, the first step to enlightenment is awareness of the darkness. I love you. I'm gonna let y'all finish, but the origin of Valentine's Day.
Are you part of the Illuminati?
Yeah. Famous people that you didn't know were
Y'all ever look at the George Washington and think like he wasn't a real person? When you look at that picture of George Washington, it's just like, this ain't no real person. Yo, I don't think he was a real president. He was a first, they saying, I think he was, wasn't he the first president? Yeah. George Washington. I just don't feel like he was a real person. Like, I don't think this is, I feel like this is a fictional character. The way he look right here, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research on him though. Because I just don't think he's a real person.
If your ultimate goal is to be if your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there. Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil.
This industry is not what it seems to be. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You're a puppet.
Hollywood Records contract, and I'm signing it to have my first record ever and selling my soul to Hollywood Records. That's what I'm doing. I signed my deal up in blood letters.
Something happened to me. I haven't been the same since. I've realized something about myself. It's dangerous.
So they practice witchcraft.
What does it mean though?
What it means, what it means.
What does the checkerboard mean?
It means mind control. So you got classical conditioning and you got operational conditioning. So what they do is they use programming. So
MK Ultra?
Yeah, but it's to push an agenda. So
you heard of this shit before, right?
I heard of MK Ultra, but I don't pay that shit too much mind.
So the checker. So what I'm saying.
If your ultimate goal is to be famous.
It is like that though. You want to be famous, hey, you're gonna have to do something. to get in in there with them people, man, for real. That's why you better just, dang, figure out a skill you can come up with, make some money off of it, monetize it on YouTube or something, make a website, something, man, because you do not want to go down that path, right? At all.
In regards to Doja's new appearance, that she's just a Libra, this is Libra vibes, and she's just always been like that. I don't know, having an Eyes Wide Shut themed birthday party and this whole cake situation, yeah. I just think we need to consider the thought, or rather the concept, of the whole Illuminati indoctrination. If you want to make it past the 27 Club, you got to do weird ass humiliating shit. Now, if you're not familiar with the 27 Club, it's essentially like a theory around the multitude of celebrities that have passed away before the age of 27. Also, a weird part about all of this is that most of them were found with a white lighter in their pocket. I don't know. Maybe that is, again, more symbolism in some kind of way. I don't know. So, like, it's said that if you sell your soul and want to make it really big in the industry somehow, or make it past the age of 27 and not be found with a white lighter in your pocket. I just love the term internet urban legend. Like, this is all heavily conspiracy based, which I must preface, I do not subscribe to any conspiracy theory. I just really enjoy the concept of thought that goes into this kind of thing, and the fact that white lighters are associated with bad fortune. The most common one with this is Kurt Cobain. I digress. Yeah, we all know Doja's always been weird and funny. She's always been putting herself out there like that, but the concept that she has potentially been indoctrinated into some kind of society, and in order to do so and like remain alive, is when celebrities start doing creepy stuff like this. I don't know. And especially since we've been talking about celebrity glitches lately, like, just check this one out too.
Oh, check out Doja Cat here. Tell me she on time out. Looks like she just... Yo, what happened to her? Yo, she...
Some things lately have just been really strange. We can keep defending her and saying that this is all just like a publicity thing. There's nothing more to read into, and that's fine. Doja, you do what you gotta do, girl. But also, if you guys are familiar with anything to do with like any conspiracy around like the Illuminati, selling your soul, all of that kind of stuff, this whole black eye thing, like the whole concept of panda eyes, it goes really deep. Again, you do you, girl. Libra vibes, it's giving Halloween energy. And a lot of you are wondering, like, why do people get so conspiracy theoried about this kind of thing? Might I now direct you to the comments where a lot of this whole, like, sell your soul to the devil thing comes from, okay? There's just so much to it that gets people thinking. Okay, so a lot of you have been saying in regards to Doja's new appearance that she's just...
What is that?
I'm back with more mermaids. To further explain the great loss of Princess Diana and the extremely suspicious...
Do you guys think the earth is flat or round?
Who's asking?
Ruby.
Who do you work for?
Just a question, guys.
What do you think it is?
I think it's flat. I think it's...
No, that's what we've been saying.
So you guys agree that the earth is flat?
In our parody documentary, yeah.
When we were surrounded by the dumbest people on the
was a joke?
We posed as flat earthers and infiltrated the Flat Earth Convention. It is the dumbest group of people I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, so how do we know that the earth is not
flat?
flat?
Have you heard of Occam's razor?
No.
It's a theory that the simplest explanation is often the correct explanation. There are so many things and explanations that prove the earth is round, correct and true, time and time and time again.
Okay.
The same doesn't hold up for the flat earth theory.
Is them going to the moon real?
I was gonna ask you that.
No.
Ruby,
why did they never go back?
So you don't have to believe both. Because I don't think we made it to the moon.
There's a
either.
lot of lies, y'all.
What do you
There's a lot of
mean?
lies.
Why not? We're going back to the moon right now. We're going back.
Why have they never went back?
Someone's
in all
going back,
these
either
years?
we, Russia, or India. I can't remember what it is. Somebody's going back to the moon right now.
Do you guys think the earth is flat or round?
Who's asking?
Flat.
Ruby.
It's flat. Well, like a shaped like a pancake or something. That's what I think. It's probably like a stack of pancakes, man. Like, you know, different layers. That's what I think. I don't think it's round. This just don't make sense. That's for it to be round. Cause like you gotta think about it, the water, and then they say we spent bro. Impossible. It's gotta be like a flat surface for sure. How y'all feel? Do y'all think the Earth is flat? Y'all think it's round?
Blackness is not a color, it's a frequency. It's a God frequency. They know that you are God, my brother. What they call God. They know that's who you are. See, that's why even when this person, when they say name Jesus, what he tell his disciples? The kingdom is within you. He's telling you God is within you. So you're looking for a place up in the sky that you're going to go to. No, God is within you. They're telling you about this devil. Who is devil? You ever seen one? No, you can be a devil and you can be a God. Because you decide. You are the one who determine if I do wrong or I do right. You are the duality that decides. Not a person standing on your right shoulder or your left shoulder. That is all a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my French. But what I'm saying to you is, we have to come into ourselves. Blackness is not a color. It's a frequency.
Blackness is not a color. It's a frequency. That is so real, bro. That is so real, man. For real. We are gods. As simple as that, man. They gave us religions and took our planet from us, man. They gave us religion and took our planet from us, y'all. That's sad. That is so sad, man. We fell for it. Fell in frequency. That.
The pastors nowadays are some of the rich people in society, are some of the richest people in society. Okay? They have more Lear jets, more than movie stars. But yet, the man that you say you are a follower of, he says, and this is not my word, I can take it to the Bible and show you. He says, bird of heaven have roost, foxes of den, but the Son of Man had no place to rest his head. So how does that coincide with the man that you're supposed to be following as your leader? He said, I set the example for you. And so what I do, you must do likewise. So how does that line up with your religion and your organization? The organization is supposed to be poorer than the people who are in the organization, because you are the sheep and the shepherd is supposed to look after the sheep. So how come this God that you're telling me about, that you believe in, seeing all, knowing all, see what these people are doing to you and continue to do to you for decades and centuries and hundreds of years, and he hasn't done anything about it? They are living high on the hog every day. And you have to be eating dirt. The pastors look at religion, my brothers and sisters, and see how they are prospering. No matter how poor your community is, that religion, those religion in your community are prospering. They live well. They drive nice cars. They live in nice houses. They can afford to send their children to school, but you can't, because you're living on the edge. And you're bringing 10% of whatever you're making to give to that religion. That religion, in turn, never pay a dime in taxes. Not even a penny in taxes. But even after you give them 10%, remember, your money was taxed up front.
Tell it.
You give them, after the government tax you ready, you give the religion 10% of what is left. Okay? Now, you have bills to pay. You have children. Most of us have children to feed. You have a family to take care of. You have responsibility. You might have car payments and all these different things. Does your religion come in and help you in your shortfall in your bills? When you are not able, your children or your child may have to drop out of school or take some breaks off of school because you don't have the money to keep them going in school. Where is your religion?
Nowhere in sight.
Look at religion, my brothers and sisters, and see.
That's crazy. That's sad, man. Religion got a chokehold on them, man. For real.
Vote just passed, and I think we need to go back and reevaluate this
bipartisan push for UFO transparency.
strange times because now the U.S. government has said to be revealing that they have been hiding real life 30-foot wide aliens. But they have said to reveal that they have real life 30-foot wide aliens. And they just dropped this information in a briefing that happened this week. And the aliens are particularly known as TARDIS, a species that appear in a number of sci-fi television shows and movies. And they said this 30-foot wide UFO is the size of a football field inside. They can manipulate space and time. It has the ability to harness the energy to power 70,000 homes. And all of this information is coming from a UFO whistleblower that was in the Air Force. And if y'all don't know, my boy David been dropping bombs on the UAPs since they first started disclosing them. Yeah, y'all remember back in June when they had that Congress hearing about the UFOs. Yeah, my boy David was the one to testify in that hearing. He said they had to get a bulldozer to dig this massive craft out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this video in the comments. Like and follow for more.
So I just saw this video where they spotted these 5 little black dots. They look like UAPs, these UFO little crafts.
What is this in the sky, y'all?
Yeah, what is that?
What the fuck is that, bro?
What is this? What is this, man?
Somebody said it was balloons. It ain't no balloons.
Bro, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5th one at? Right there. It's in the cloud. They was just about to look like they was about to morph together or something.
The 2 at the bottom got, well, wait, what the 4th one?
They stay, yeah, there. Well, did he disappear and reappear? I don't know. I'm tripping. Maybe just went on my eyesight.
Why is those 3 up there?
Those 3 up there. Bro, what is this?
He's zooming from the floor down.
Nah, this gotta get sent in.
Black dots?
Bro, come on, what is that? What is that, man?
It might be some type of cloak on a bigger ship.
That's not
normal. It
normal.
look like it's connected, the 4 points, like connected
Strange
dots.
stuff in the sky. It's
Might
5
be a
black
pyramid
dots.
craft. Moving slow as the fuck. I thought I was tripping. Okay, so the 2 at the bottom are close again.
Really?
And the 3, the 1.
Oh, I see him.
3 at the top. What the fuck? This ain't like no UFO, no baby.
Come on, what are you talking about, bro? What is this? Look, they're moving, bro.
Right.
Come on, I got all 5 in the picture. What is this? Stop playing with me. And you see the little aura around him. Bro.
Right. That's what I was
saying. You see aura around them.
Look like a cloak.
This energy matter of some source.
Something vibrating.
Bro, I can see it. I can see the little vibration around it.
What is called cellular?
Yeah, they moving.
Are they moving up in a way? Silhouette. Just up.
Man.
Sitting, but I'm
alright, if I should be recording them. They best well get on us. Bro, what is this stuff?
This is crazy shit. What is this stuff? First time.
Where the other ones at, man?
And now you know what's crazy? If you ever seen like a craft or feel something above your head, like you know it's something moving, and you can see like the remnants of it, like the energy that's following behind it. You know when it's something above your head. You feel me? You know when it's just a plane, but when it's something that's there that you can't really depict with these eyes, because we under light called lockdown. You feel me? But what y'all think? Y'all think that was a government craft? Well, it came from some part of the realm. You feel me? But who up in there in them crafts with cloaking devices? To me, it looked like a cloak, a one ship that's cloaked. It don't look like 5 different ships. But it was zoomed in from the floor, so yeah, UFO stories. So I just saw this.
Yeah, I think that's a cloak or something, cause they all spaced out and they all connected to something. Well, it probably was cloak. Who knows though? That could be anything, you know. How y'all feel about that though? These little dots and stuff.
We finna watch a video, and it's basically going to show you how energies are at play when people are doing wicked things, and it's for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, check
now
out
let's watch this.
Watch this light come on before this nigga come in my yard. Watch this. Y'all try to explain it to me. Look at the light come on, y'all. Now why did? Look at that shadow right there. Look, what the fuck is that?
That's an entity. That is an entity, a spiritual entity.
He just stopped right there. Look. Now here come Buddy. Look at that across the street. Look. Why this?
This get crazy.
Look across the street. Look. What the fuck is that? Why would he take our running? Why that thing chasing?
Once again, what I'm finna say is for entertainment purposes only. We have to understand that our words and our actions have energy, and our energy goes somewhere. If we're doing something that's not so high vibrational, that energy's going somewhere. And some of the times, as you can see, it be other energies at play that be manifesting themselves when certain things be happening. Wink, wink. Now y'all tell me in the comments, have y'all ever had something manifest while y'all was doing something wrong that y'all wasn't supposed to? I'm honestly curious. Like and follow for more wisdom, and stay tuned.
We have video games that exist. One is called No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was created by like 14 college kids on one DVD. It has 80 quadrillion planets. The game never ends, and unlimited numbers of life forms as they travel throughout this game. Life forms evolve and come into existence. There's a universe on one DVD. What happens if you put AI on that software? Then those beings become conscious and those animals become conscious. Another game that exists, The Sims. The Sims are people that have jobs, go to work, have babies, go to parties, hang out, and all this kind of stuff. That's the video game. They're talking about putting AI into The Sims. They're going to become conscious. Now, what happens in The Sims and this other game, No Man's Sky, when these people become conscious from the AI and then write their own programs inside the program and create another conscious universe? The universe could be many, many layers deep. And that's just a hypothesis. What I'm saying is we may not be in base reality, being that we could have been created by an ancestor of another universe. We have video games that exist. One is called No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was created.
That's a good point, right? Ben Carson going deep with it, man. I don't know. That's a good point, though. But what if we in a video game almost? You know? You wouldn't know. You would. That's crazy. Stuff with deep.
People are fully invested in this story and they can't get enough because they want answers now. And once you hear about it, you want answers, but you can't have them. So there's this stingray named Charlotte who's pregnant, and she's at a North Carolina aquarium. And Charlotte is due pretty soon. A stingray's pregnancy lasts about 3 to 4 months. But here's the crazy thing. There's no male stingrays inside of Charlotte's tank. And at first, they thought that she had cancer because her stomach was swelling, but they did an ultrasound and they found pups, or like baby stingrays, inside. Back in July, they put two male sharks, inside of Charlotte's tank with her, and they're thinking that maybe, just possibly, one of the sharks could have impregnated Charlotte, which would be like an extremely rare phenomenon. Like, these kind of things just don't happen. Crossbreeding just isn't really a thing. So experts are saying that it's very unlikely for the sharks to be Charlotte's puppy daddies. Like, it's probably just not possible. But how did Charlotte get pregnant then? Like, she hasn't been around other male stingrays. Apparently, there's like this extremely rare condition where a stingray can kind of like self-impregnate with baby clones of itself. So that's also a possibility. People are kind of clinging on, waiting for answers and waiting for Charlotte to give birth so they can see what kind of babies are born. People are fully invested in this.
2 years on from the fatal crowd crush at Astroworld where 10 people died, including a 9-year-old, Travis Scott has been found not guilty. So a grand jury in Texas met to decide whether Travis was guilty of any criminal charges relating to the crowd crush. He was found not guilty alongside 5 other people involved in planning the concert, like the event manager. Thousands of people were injured in the crowd crush when panic broke out and the crowd, which was over capacity, pushed forward towards the front of the stage. 10 people, from 9 years old to 27, were killed by compressive asphyxiation, which, according to experts, is like getting crushed by a car. Travis said he was distraught by the tragedy, but didn't understand how bad it was until he came off stage. But his critics accused him and Drake of still performing, even though there were reportedly lifeless bodies being passed through the crowd within full view of the stage. At the time, Houston's fire chief said that Travis should have stopped the show way earlier. Travis's lawyer has said that the jury's decision is a great relief, and that whilst Travis feels sympathy for his victims, he is not responsible. Bringing criminal charges against him won't ease their pain. But despite not being found guilty of a criminal charge, he is still facing multiple civil suits. Over 500 were filed over the deaths and injuries at the concert, and many of them were against the concert promoter Live Nation and Travis Scott. These are lawsuits where the aim is usually to settle them financially or with some other relief. He won't go to prison over these. 2 years on from the fatal crowd crush at Astroworld.
9:06 p.m. Travis Scott starts his performance. His girlfriend Kylie Jenner, their 3-year-old daughter Stormi, and Kendall Jenner watch from a VIP booth. The crowd includes other young children, like this little type. Trouble begins almost immediately. 9:11 p.m. Thousands of fans rush to get closer to the stage, crushing fans up front. There is panic as some fans try to escape over security barriers. Travis Scott, unaware of the impending doom, pumps up the crowd.
I want to see some rages, man. Who want to rage, man?
9:30 p.m. Medics in a golf cart try to make their way through the throng. CPR is being performed on one of the victims. 9:34 p.m. A hero emerges. Concert goer Sienna McCarty, a senior at Texas A&M, pleads with the cameraman to help her get the concert stopped. A young man joins her. Others in the crowd chant the same desperate message. 9:38 p.m. A mass casualty event is declared.
Folks are coming out of the crowd complaining of difficulty breathing, crushing type injuries. Seems like the crowd is compressing, I can tell.
Intensive care nurse Madeline Eskins passed out in the crush, but the moment she recovered, she began helping others.
You couldn't move, you couldn't turn your head, you couldn't lift your arms up. It was absolute, it was like hell. 4 or 5 people in front of me were getting cardiac arrest.
Oh, and he didn't stop either. He just kept doing the show. Look at this. Look at this up here. Like, look how demonic that looked. Then we got people passing away at the concert, and then we got people walking up there like, what? Ain't no way, boy. That look creepy.
In the concert, you don't expect to die.
Everybody affected deserve answers.
I can't believe that I just saw someone die. Someone's family is about to receive some really bad news because I just saw their son on the floor. I'm looking at my phone and I see an ad on Instagram for Astroworld. I'm interested and I said, oh, you know what? I'm down to go. When I'm getting to the show, everyone's having a good time. Everyone is excited. Everyone is just happy. Everyone is just looking at each other like ready to party. I start walking to the main stage. And then I see the timer. As the timer starts going down, our space starts getting tighter. This is uncomfortable. I don't feel safe.
This look demonic, yo. Like you can tell something about to go down.
And then the beat drops. Travis Scott comes out and the fires, the flame is going everywhere. And when I was waiting all day, it's finally here. Everyone's trying to jump because it's so tight. We're still not realizing how bad it really is. Everyone was happy for about 20 seconds, and everyone's face is starting to be worried. I can't move anywhere. No one could do anything because there's so much pressure. I don't care about the music at this point. I don't care about anyone. I'm just trying to survive. I'm stepping on these bodies and I'm walking out and I'm feeling all this mud and liquid and drinks and plastic and my feet are already hurting. I just need to get out of there. I was in the United States Marine Corps for 7 years. You know, I did a combat lifesaver course where they teach you how to deal with people if they do get injured. I see this girl that's like screaming and she passes out. So I grab her and I'm walking towards the back more where there's more space and I'm trying to yell at her, but she's not responding to me. So I start giving her CPR. People are knocking me down and people are walking over her legs still. People are not looking. And she eventually comes back. She's breathing. And I'm like, oh my God, is this reality right now? I'm looking around and I see another guy getting stomped on. So I run over there to the guy and I start pulling this guy back. And this guy is like bloody and he's not responding. So I start giving him CPR. And I'm doing it. And I'm thinking, damn, he's not responding like the other girl did. Am I doing it wrong? And it starts getting so intense, started getting tight again. So I have to leave him there because I don't want to die myself. I can't believe that I'm pretty sure I just saw someone die. I knew immediately someone was gonna be dead, paralyzed, broken bone or whatever, and they came to this concert just like me to have fun. I'm now walking away trying to find water. I'm trying to look for anything because my feet I'm just so cold. But I'm in so much shock and I'm so wet and I have so much mud on my legs and my feet are just like, they feel bloody and they're feeling bruised. I talked to some security guards, they're like laughing about it. Oh man, it looks like you had a really good time. And I'm like, nah man, I'm pretty sure I just saw people die and he's like, oh man, it was that crazy? And I'm like, yeah, it's crazy in there right now. I'm pretty sure more people are dying. He's like, oh okay, just kind of laughs about his friend and he just walk away. And I'm like, this is unbelievable.
2 hands to the sky.
In the Marines or in the military, you assume risk. In the concert, you don't expect to die. You don't expect to see a dead person. You expect to have a good time, to see your favorite artist, and to be more of a fan of his. Go to concerts anymore. I stay away from those things. I don't really like to be around that much people anymore. I prefer to just kind of go home now. It's just, I don't know, it's just, if I can avoid it, I'm just going to avoid it now.
Everybody, I love y'all. Make it home safe. Good night.
He had the audacity to say, make it home safe. Really, dude? Come on, really? That's how you feel? Make it home safe.
I looked into Travis Scott's Astroworld concert where many people lost their lives and found some really sickening stuff. The stage itself was an upside down cross and it was leading into a big triangle which represents the Illuminati. And before you say I'm reaching, no I'm not, this is the cover of the concert. It has 2 hands with eyes in the middle of them over a triangle with a portal in the middle. Inside this portal there was words that said see you on the other side and the escape plan. Now look above the stage. As Travis was calling for security, you can see souls or demons walking across the stage. This is a famous art piece representing the gates of hell. And this This is Astroworld. People describe the concert as being hell on earth, and I think that's exactly what he was trying to do. And please tell me this was just a person jumping into the crowd, because it sure looks like something else. I mean, just listen to the cries for help. I looked into Travis Scott's Astroworld concert where many people...
Was Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival a ritual? Over 1 year ago, Travis Scott's Astroworld Festival resulted into complete chaos as the night was ended with 10 people dead and multiple people severely injured. If you type in Astroworld into the Google search bar, something confusing pops up. Astroworld Tragedy Demonic. But why? If we take a look at the stage first, we can see that it resembles the logo of the Illuminati. Additionally, here is the wallpaper of the concert. You can see clearly the two hands with the eyes, the triangle and the portal on there. Many also labeled the stage design as the entrance to hell. Inside the portal, quotes like "see you on the other side" or "the escape plan" appeared. Next is a video clip where you can see strange figures walking the stage where Travis called for help the first time. This strongly reminds of this art piece which represents the gate to hell. After the event, people described the festival as hell on earth, with 10 people dead and multiple injured. This event will go down into history as one of the most devastating moments in concert history. Do you think all these things have something in common? Make sure to comment your opinion. Was Travis...
I have a theory, bro. This is crazy. I think Travis's Utopia album is all music for the apocalypse. You hear what he said there?
Yeah, the trumpets.
Might as well turn up now. He might pop up unannounced. You hear the trumpets. Do you like the way it sounds? You know what that is?
Isn't that God?
Yeah, so in the book of Revelation in the Bible, fam, they say during the end of the world, we're gonna hear 7 trumpets. 7 angels playing 1 trumpet each. Since we know, like in the Bible, it says we're gonna hear 7 trumpets. What if trumpets is a metaphor for a music artist? Somebody would have played the trumpet, an angel played the trumpet. What if there's like 7 people that will kind of spread this message, and once that 7th person is done making their music, it's the end of the world. So far, it might be like 2 out of 7 or like 3 out of 7. Like, Ye made an album like that. I have a theory, bro. This is crazy. I don't want to say like Trav is a bad guy. I'm not gonna say that. But I noticed some things at the concert, and this is where it gets really fucked. Check this out. On his merch, I'm gonna show you a picture. Number 1, the t-shirts. It just looks regular. There's nothing wrong. Feel me? There's nothing wrong. It's just, it looks almost like an eye.
Yeah.
And it looks like hands, right?
Yeah.
Count how many hands. There's about 10, right? About 10.
Yeah.
Now, and it's like hands like reaching out like this. About 10, right?
Okay.
Travis Scott, at his concert, you know that big like island he has with all the different like rocks and shit?
Yeah.
Now, there's exactly, and you can look closely, there's faces on it. How many faces?
There's 10?
There's 10 faces, right? And all of the faces, I'm gonna show you a picture. See? Now, not only are they like human faces, they look like what? Kids, right? How many?
10.
10. How many arms on the merch?
10?
Bam, look at this.
No.
Read that.
Okay.
Read that.
Cause of death for all 10 Astroworld Festival victims?
I don't want to say like Trav is a bad guy. I'm not gonna say that.
Travis know what he did, man. Trying to act all oblivious, like he didn't know what was going down. He knew exactly what was going down, dude. I feel like they just set that up too. Like, just go up there. All we need you to do is just be oblivious and do your show forever. How long it take for them to get out of here? That's effed up, dude. That's so effed up.
This theory's wild. Starting off the last line of the first layer, we got number 82. Triple X was killed by demons. Now, there's absolutely no doubt that Triple X Tentacion was probably one of the most influential artists we had ever seen grace the earth. His ability to energize, connect, and intrigue audiences was something that we hadn't seen in a very long time. And his tragic death definitely affected the hip-hop culture and the lives of many. But you see, there's a theory that this death was actually more than just physical. It was a demonic death. You see, while he was in jail, Triple X had claimed that he was approached by a demon. This demon offered him everything he ever wanted in exchange for something that it would claim back later in life. Ironically enough, it'd be that mugshot that he would use when he released Look At Me, which was probably one of his biggest commercial hits. But one of the biggest factors is for this video here, Sad, where there are multiple scenes of X talking to a demon, his own funeral. But in the video, the demon speaks about spreading love, and some people believe that wasn't the truth. That was X's defiance, leading up to the tragic day where he would lose his life. And that's why this theory's wild. Starting off the last line of the first layer,
The Devil's Playground. XXXTentacion explains his deal with the devil in his song titled I Spoke to the Devil in Miami. He said everything would be fine.
If you want me to make music, tell Ski Mask to be my friend again. Tell Ski Mask to be my friend again and I will make music. Tell him to be...
Again, this is all a conspiracy, so did X just want his friend back or was there something sinister behind this? XXXTentacion explains his deal with the devil.
I already don't know, but X, that dude was a powerful dude right there, man. For real. Like, he spoke like a lot of truth. If you go watch his interviews, it's a lot of interviews with X speaking some truth, man. If you ever like got time to look into it, it's a interview where he talks about a lot of spirituality, man. I'm gonna put y'all on, man, real quick. Hold on. This interview right here, man, you really gotta sit down and re-listen to the whole interview.
Cool. He knew about my music. He knew what I was doing. I saw a fan yes in there.
Let's go to the part when he was talking about religion and stuff like that. Yeah. See, if you really wanna, you probably can't see it. But you have to really watch this interview yourself, man, to really get the feel of like who X is, you know?
A lot of, like, you're gonna realize all of life revolves around energy, bro. And I mean it when I say a lot of these artists take energy from their fans and shit. I don't do that. I just make you fucking like.
I feel like you give energy.
Yeah, I kind of do.
Admit,
I'll have you admit energy. I'll add mine to it. Have you spit it at me, spit it back at you, and have it multiply. Yeah. Pretty much, and then I'll just end up like drained after. But it's always good because then in the long run, with me not being selfish with as far as with the energy I'm giving, I always get it back and more. Yeah. So it's really about having that passive state of mind. Pretty much, it's like man, if you're more accepting and you're more like, and you're less you're less of a conformist with anything that you do, man, you get rewarded a fuckload, man. So like, if some shit happens to you and you accept it, man, you're gonna get rewarded. And I mean that. Like, horrible shit is gonna happen to people. Horrible shit is gonna happen to me. I mean, good shit is gonna happen to me. Wonderful shit is gonna happen to me, but horrible shit is gonna happen to me. So I mean, all I can do is accept.
That is true, man.
It's gonna break me.
Do you feel like you maybe you expect a lot out of people sometimes, or do you not feel like you?
No, I don't expect anything out of anyone anymore.
But you.
Good. Check this interview out. It's called
My expectations are low.
It's called XXXTentacion interview Demar's Fouls. Demar's Fouls. So if you ever wanna, get a deeper insight on X, go ahead and watch that. That's a good interview. Check it out.
Yo, I got another trivia. People always requesting me to do X. And people always wondering, how did he actually pass away? This man was much, much, much smarter than we gave him credit for. And he was woke. Very woke. Similar to me, a lot of people didn't figure this out until after his passing. I'm gonna show y'all the interview that might have put his life at jeopardy. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Sometimes it's to help people find themselves, because music is frequency programming. Music is frequency. What frequency are you being fed? I will hope a motherfucker, before they go pull some negative shit out this conversation, they pull this part of the conversation, and then see that I'm really actually helping people, bro. Let me be detailed. At 15 years old, I was doing sound engineering. So I was playing with frequency, I was playing with equalizers. Now, I think it's it's not a sonar wave, or I forgot, it's like an alpha wave or a sonar wave or something like that. I figured out that hertz is to understand the frequency vibration, right? So there's kilohertz. There's hertz, kilohertz, megahertz, right? And then I think it's ultrahertz. If I play with those frequencies, right, I can target certain parts of the mind, target the frequency to go to certain parts of the mind, and I can literally, like, if I want you to astral project, right? You know what astral projection is? If I want you to astral project, or if I want you to go to sleep, or if I want you to go into a meditative state, I can make my music do that.
In that interview with DJ Academics, X exposed the 432 Hz in comparison to the 440 Hz and the mind control qualities that 440 Hz has. Much as we listen to music, this is information that not a lot of people knew at all, and he exposed it. I'll be back with a part 2 to explain in depth the difference between 440 Hz and 432 Hz and why it was so dangerous for X to expose. So y'all spam up part 2 in the comments and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Yo.
That's what's up, man. He even said that he could make his music make you astral project right there. That's crazy, right? Y'all ever like listen to music and like just daydream? You be somewhere completely else. That ever happened to y'all? Let me know in the comments, man. And let me know what song it was. Let me see. See what you got on here, man. Let me see this part 2.
Yo, I'm back with a part 2. And I'm gonna get straight to it. So here's why I believe that interview put X's life in jeopardy. Of course, all of us listen to music, right? And we feel a certain way when a certain song come on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Either happy, sad, or just feel like your soul lighting up. Or you getting chills from the song. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And that's what X exposed. He exposed the deeper meaning to it. And while we may have thought that we may have just been feeling that certain song, it's a lot deeper than that. 432 Hz was commonly used in music, more by independent artists. 440 Hz has the mind control qualities. The industry places this frequency in artist music, such as X. This is usually when the artist is more into the genre of music like X, or Juice WRLD, or Raw Wave, and many others like that, but y'all get where I'm going. Yeah, I'm still here. It's our brainwaves showing the comparisons between 440 Hz and 432 Hz. On the left, you see 432 Hz, free-flowing brainwaves. And if you aren't aware, 432 Hz has healing properties as well. More like a happy country song or rap music. This more depends on your preference. 440, which is more applied to sad music and depressing music like Juice WRLD and X. And Raw Wave, you see a lot more cluttered brainwaves, which results in depressing feelings, sad feelings, whatever they want you to think or want you to feel for that specific song. And no, it isn't the artist that does this to their music. If you're smart like X, you could recognize it. He placed his music into 432 Hz. It was always switched by the industry to 440 Hz. And that's why his music hit so different. Because that's how they wanted you to feel. And he went along and exposed it, which put his life at jeopardy. I told y'all I had y'all with the part 2. Now y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Yo, I'm back with a part 2.
They didn't like that. They didn't like him exposing that, so they said, alright, so you're not gonna listen. Yeah. That's sad, man. RP, man.
Alright. So if y'all know one thing about Jim Carrey, know he ain't never afraid to tell us the truth. Whenever he get that spotlight, he using it to tell us the truth. Yeah, he's saying some stuff, and he want us to know about it. I know some of y'all may have seen it, but some people haven't. So let's look at this interview real quick with him on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Is that a gang sign? Have you, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is. I have no idea. You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know. We don't know. All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah. What is it? Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it. and it is the all-mocking tongue. It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on.
Alright. So if y'all know one thing about Jim Carrey, know he ain't never afraid to tell us the truth. Yo, so I do got a question for y'all, and I'm real curious. And before you respond, sit back and think. You really believe that we are each our own?
You said too much. Interviews. Movie scenes that...
I don't know why I skipped.
No matter how old you are, they have always told us... No matter how old you are, they have always told us we only explore 5% of the ocean. That's not true. But it's not that we don't want to explore what's in the ocean or that we don't have the technology. It's because for the majority of the 20th century, all we did was ocean exploration. Because the NACA, aka NASA, which was established in 1915, found things in the ocean that they did not want to return to. But what could it possibly be? Could it be aliens? Could the ocean be another entrance to the hollow earth? Could it be an advanced species? Or could it be dangerous animals that we just do not have enough information on to study? Either way, with the world being made up of 70% water, there's room for everything I just said to be true. But one thing for sure though, there have been a number of UFO reportings recently, especially around the Pacific Ocean. Here I'm gonna show y'all video footage from the USS Omaha that was sitting on the coast of California in the Pacific when it encountered a UFO. In this video, you can see the unidentified object floating over the Pacific Ocean, moments before it plunges underneath.
Was recorded inside the Omaha's command center just before 11 p.m. on July 15th. The image on the screen shows a 6-foot in diameter sphere that traveled alongside the Omaha for about an hour. It was pitch black outside, so the image was obtained via a thermal sensor. Personnel in the command center made multiple recordings of what was on the screen. At precisely 11 p.m., the unidentified sphere seemingly vanished into the ocean.
Yeah, y'all see how crazy that is? That's not even the worst part. Right after the situation with the first UFO, 14 more UFOs over the course of 3 days were found on a radar surrounding the USS Omaha. I gotta take a look at this.
Over a period of hours, crew members on the USS Omaha, which is located in the center of this radar screen, monitored the approach of the unknown objects, as many as 14 at one point, all around the ship. 2 different radar systems watched the object.
And while you don't have the whole world against you, or you don't have a lot of worries, worry on freeing your mind from this realm. When you can free your mind from this realm, everything is but a thought. And if you can't free your mind, then you're a slave to this realm. The whole point is evolution and creation. If you're not...
So real, bro. That's one thing you don't want to do, is become a slave to this realm, man. You shouldn't. Your mind should be limitless, man. For real. You should be able to expand your creativity. You should be able to expand your evolution. So, you're always trying to become something better each and every day, for real. There's always room to grow, man. Remember that, for real. Alright, my good people, man. That was about 2 hours or so like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it off right here. The video has come to an end. I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good health your way. Alright. We back to the old setup like this with the mic like this too. So yeah, no more holding the mic and stuff like that. I don't feel like doing that no more. But yeah, man. Oh, I got a new chain with my name on it. Let me know if y'all mess with that. But yeah, man. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.